All right, everything is looking good. Give it just about a couple more seconds to make sure everything is still working fine, then I'll actually start the stream. Alrighty. Welcome. So, for today, I'm going to try to get a little bit of Unity code done. We still have pretty much one minigame that has not been developed at all for our game, and that's what I'm going to try to pick up today. It's supposed to be similar to the Spider-Man 2 plant minigame, to where you basically have like different pieces that you put in certain spots, and they have to be like, oh, this piece needs to be touching I forgot exactly what it was. It's like genome sequences. Like basically, you had to match up the colors on each protruding side. And I think about something similar for this. I don't know how it's difficult. How to make it very difficult, really. So we'll play around with, but which would be a animal seating minigame. Which actually, one second, let me go. Instead of just explaining everything. Let me go and kind of draw it out to make it a little more interesting. So, yeah, first it's some animal seating mini game. So it's gonna be like we have animal 1, animal 2, and animal 3, and we'll just assume they're all in like the same tile system. Basically, this animal, you want to put him somewhere. We get to match up that his red, he needs to hit with double red this way, and then I don't know if we're going to diagonal. Probably should do diagonal. The diagonal, you gotta have one of these. Alright, so basically the gist is that if we're gonna put animal, let's mark them. So we got 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so if we want animal 1, if we want animal 2 to stay up here, then animal 2 has to have just one orange back. If they both have the orange like that, then that's good. But down here, if 3 only has 1 red, or has like a red and brown, that's not the same, so it cannot be put there. That's the that's the general gist of how it's going to work. I guess we're going to use... Sorry, excuse me. So we're gonna need probably, I think even Spider-Man has it hexagonal panels instead of the traditional, like, just, you know, squares and whatnot. Oh, we could just do squares. I think we might also have some that are like permanently placed down already. Like you can place down all of these, but like this guy is like already sitting down. So you probably have to go, you have to basically build around him. He's like, he's gotta have a purple there and you know, have a double light blue below him. Which I don't, that's just something I'm not entirely sure about exactly is how this is gonna work, because if it's animals, I assume it'd be like, you know, oh, you want the herbivores next to each other, the carnivores, the omnivores, you know, it could be between them. I don't know entirely how you would make a puzzle out of that, or how you really show that, because there's really only been 3 colors then. Like we could use a red for, that's not, I clicked this one, a red for carnivore, a green for herbivore, and a red, what is, I don't know what red and green makes, but we could do a purple for omnivore. So that's only 3 colors then. But I think it might be more like, of where they want us to hit. Like, you know, animal number 1 does not like animal number 3 type thing. So in that case, it'd be like, it really doesn't matter. You just can't sit with 3. 1 and 3 are not compatible no matter what in that space. Also, I'm not entirely sure what the whole plan is. I wish hold Spider-Man 2 plant puzzle. And that's what we're going to try and replicate, except it's animals and seating. So we're going to need a canvas first off. This will be the seating minigame canvas. We're gonna need the background. So let me just go in here real quick and yoink the minigame background, which is in C minigame. Except we don't need any of these pieces. We just have the default minigame background. Alright. Then at the bottom, we're going to need this would be like the placeable animals. Oh, I did not mean to do that. My mistake. I forgot that's a hotkey I have now. Okay. So we have placeable animals, which we're gonna go. It's gonna have a horizontal layout group on it, and this is going to be centered towards the bottom. Not all the way at the bottom. I'll bring it up just a little bit. But we're gonna have, I don't know how many buttons we're gonna have really. But button 1, this will be, you know, animal 1. Let's call it animal. And let's put, I don't know, we'll do 3. I don't know, I have no idea how many we're gonna have. Let's see. No, okay, that's not. Okay, I see that's gonna work. So actually, needs to be centered over here. Let's say that this is decently centered. So we'll give them a little bit of spacing in between. Let's give them like 20. It's not exactly centered now, but it's decently close. Yeah. I don't know how many animals we'll have per level and what that you get the place down. And then we're also gonna need one for the placement slots. And we'll just put that in the center, and maybe if we actually want that put you in the center. So what if we actually really increase the size of it all? Okay. Wow. Go and stay in the center. Please just stay there. Why won't you stay there? Oh, this is the grid layout group on it. I guess actually we technically don't even need that then. That would explain it though. So this could be another thing of buttons, really. But these are gonna be placement slots. Placement slots. Alright, so that's one there. Which, why are you all the way up there? I'll have to measure on these values later. I don't know how many they do, so let's just do something, something simple, I guess. Have like 6, be 2 rows for the seating at first. So this will need to be like 300. Yeah, that's good. 300 cell size. Just need to decrease the, yeah, about 250. Yeah, I think 250 is pretty close. It's from the bottom. We do that didn't change anything. Can hit the 0. Let's see. Nope. Okay, let's try -20. Nope. 250 is too much. Let's try 100. I think that's all right. Not horrible. And I'm trying to think, because we're gonna have all these buttons. There's gonna be some animals that are already there, which I'll have to go make as a UI element. Let's see, are we gonna have diagonal seating? I probably should have diagonal seating. It's gonna be such a... I'm trying to think what's gonna be the best way to do this. No, I can't do. I was going to say I can use a what's it called, line renderer, and render basically if you put it incorrect one next to them, renders a line. But like, can't put that there. But these are not sprites I'm working with. These are UI elements. I don't know if that would work. Okay. I think we'll have some that are already pre-assembled. And it's like, maybe we put like one here, here, and here. That's what you gotta fill in the rest. So I do not know if we're going to be handling diagonals very much. Let's assume we are handling diagonals. Yeah. Why not make it more difficult for us? We do not need any of the text though, so let me go get rid of all those. And for each of these, hold on a second. The normal color is going to be very transparent. Actually, it says the normal color should be completely transparent. But the highlighted color is then going to be like 80. Selected is going to be the same as highlighted. So guys go. Okay. Play that 80. Pressed. I'll make it 80 as well. And let's go make one of our animal people first. So this is gonna be, you know, animal. They'll have their own image and whatnot. I don't know exactly what they'll be about them. Let's see. They need to be considerably smaller. Let's go for 50 by 50. That should work if I put it underneath there and then center it like that. That should be good. Yeah, I think that's a decent size. So. To test, I'm going to go and put more around it. So I think this needs to go that one. No, it needs to go into this one. And 0, 0. And we need one more in slot 4. Okay. So let's fill them all in. Let's fill them all in. Let's fill them all in. So that way, because I need to draw lines between them all. Actually, you know what I need to do? Oh, hold on a second. I need the prefab it first. I need the let me trust me, it's gonna save us time in the end, because then I could just, I don't have to worry about like so if we just worked in this top left one, I can get like all these sides right in terms of like making images that length and whatnot. But I cannot really I have to do this one over here to make the ones on the left and up top, and I have to go copy them over. And it's not impossible, don't get me wrong, but you know, we like to try to be efficient, you know, at least attempt. May not always be possible, but We shall drive. So put that there. You go there. 0, 0. Which shows like I can just tell it to go and zero itself out immediately, so I don't have to go do it, but okay, what has happened to you? Why are you out here? Okay, that's been fixed. Okay, so I got all these animals down. So I don't know if we're gonna do double line. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be any there. It's like, you know, this has like 2 color lines, so I'm gonna assume we only have 1 line each. So we're gonna make an image that is huge. Okay, let's go like 20, 20. And width is going to be longer than 20. Let's start 60. Nope. 90. Not quite. Maybe like 110. Okay, yeah, 110 is pretty good. I think 110 should be enough. Maybe it's like 10 height instead. No, not 100. Like 10 height. And we'll make it just red so we can see easier now. But this is like, you know, one direction pretty much. So then we'll make another one. It's gonna be diagonal. Okay, we can rotate these. Not on the Y though. That's not gonna do anything. On the Z. And we will... Should I make it like 30? 45? No. Okay, let's see. We're gonna take a little bit longer. No, not 1300. Let's go like 140 just to make sure. Maybe just bring up a little bit like that. I think that's not horrible. Let's just scale this, or to this be 90 degrees, and this actually needs to be a lot shorter, actually. I didn't think about that. 50. That's alright. The problem is this stuff is all... You not want to be ray... Okay, none of this should be raycast targets, first off, actually. I don't like that it goes behind them. I guess actually, no. I think that's fine. It'd be nice if it went behind the first one as well, then. I mean, we could technically just accomplish that by... that's gonna be hard with this one, actually, so... I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Shoot it down some. Alrighty. So I got those 3 in. Okay, I was confused a second, but I did tell it to apply to prefab. I should go back. Before we go do that, let's rename these to be... This is going to be, right side. This will be bottom right diagonal. I think that's how you spell diagonal. This will just be bottom. I guess I'd say right. Bottom right diagonal. Yep, I think that should be good. Place the prefab. I don't know if this is the best thing to do though, honestly. I'm trying to think what's gonna be the best way to handle this. Because if we do it like this, right, then we can go, you know, we go add in the rest of them just fine. That's not gonna be a problem. But then are these always visible? I guess actually we'd probably check, is there a cell below you? If there's a cell below you, then we put the thing pointing that way, you know. Pretty much do like a check, like, hey, is there actually something below you that we should be paying attention to, you know? If there's not, then we just ignore it. Otherwise, we display on the lines. I'm just trying to think what's the best way to handle the rest of it though. Obviously, we're going to use a 2D array. Okay, you know what? Maybe let's figure out the visual for a second. All right, let's focus on. Okay, cannot prefab. I just want to. What? Cannot change the changes I did. You know, then let's just go back forward. Okay. So yeah, let's just focus on. We'll worry about the visual side later. For now, let's just go in and implement the actual code for it. So we'll do a seating minigame. Make another script. This script will be called. This will be the animal, which is going to be applied to each one of these objects. Maybe these music a little too loud. Okay, that should be good. Alright, so when that opens up, it's taking its hot time to open up. Okay, so what do we need? Okay, let's think. We're gonna need a reference to every possible direction to check, really. Maybe it'd be better to start from not the animal, but from the manager class. That might be better. So let's also make the seating minigame manager. Open that bad boy up. I believe this needs to go from minigame. So we're gonna need, which a lot of these probably won't be. Public void start minigame. I do not want to press that. I'm sorry once again. This is do base.start minigame. Oh wait. Sorry, this needs to go for minigame then. Right? Does it? Hold on a second. I need to go double check. Let's see. Where's one of the minigame manager? Minigame manager. Sneaking minigame. Nope, not you. Sorting minigame. Sorting manager. Alright. Okay, yeah, it hovers for minigame. It doesn't actually change anything, so we'll probably be fine. We probably don't need to do this. How did I end up back here? My apologies. Okay. So we're obviously gonna have a 2D array. Okay. Do you want the private? Yeah, there's another one. Match 3 minigame. That's one we used. Okay. How do we... Okay, I see. This is how we handle actually initializing the array. So inside of heroes and similar, then we'll have a game object 2D array of the possible placements, I guess. I guess this is to be level 1. Level 1 placements. This level 1 we know is a game object of size 2, 3 is let's see, a row column. That's all I have in here. So row column. All right. LCSC for each. Okay. I see how. So we also want to have a serialized field up here. And here's where we're going to go. Just basically get the transform of the minigame area. We'll also look to do private row num. Probably tell it to float actually. That's probably helpful. Private float row number and private float column num is equal to both those equal to 0. So I'm pretty much gonna copy this and also copy the logging just so we can make sure we actually have it working right. Start. So this needs to be inside of level 1 placement. This will be level 1 placement. Get rid of this. Cannot convert type. This needs to be a game object. Are you happy about that now? Okay, I don't know what's complaining about. This needs to be row num. I guess you know what we're gonna needs to be row count and column count. That should be easier to deal with. What is this complaining about? Type. Okay, this needs to be ints, not floats. My apologies. Int. Not convert type Unity engine.game object to Unity transform. What did I have this as before inside here? It's a serialized transform. Ah, I see. Oh, this is the match area. My bad. Or minigame area. Minigame area. Okay. So we'll just go do that. And now we should. We get back into Unity now. And so in Unity we can go and I think put. Oh, what was it? This needs to be scale screen size. 1080 by not 108. 1080. Or 1920 by 1080, not wrong one. 1920 by 1080. Yeah, I should have done that before I started placing stuff. Why do I gotta rework everything now? Okay. Okay, you know what? You know what? We're just gonna make another canvas. Okay. This would be seating minigame canvas. And if I just go copy this on over, it looks the exact same, doesn't it? Oh, it does. Why? Of course, I'm just disappointed in myself. I should have got that. This is the wrong one. Let's go matching. Minigame background from here now. Now if I come over here. Now, this is actually the right size. Let's make some of the changes to this real quick. 250. 100. And size 300. Then we'll go grab all the placement slots. We'll delete this, we don't need that anymore. Wow, they're really small. Why are they so small? Is part of this just why I can't control this? How do I make this bigger then? Oh, why is the scale down? Hold on a second. That would do it. Well, I don't know why the scale was. So let's just go fix this real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Everything is one time. Maybe that was the issue with this other one. Was it? Placeable animals. I mean, this stuff doesn't seem like it's wrong. But now, okay, now that this stuff is scaled right, though, we can probably. No, it still doesn't really become that much bigger. Oh, I guess actually the placement slots are fine. Just the size of the animal inside them. You know, this is fine. Let's go get the placeable animals, bring them on over. Outside of that, where are you hiding? Where is this? No, it need to be inside of there. I don't know where this stuff is. Where are my buttons? I don't. What has happened to my buttons? Okay, so I guess I'll just make a new empty game object. This will be animals, replaceable animals, and we need a button. There we go. Now it's working. Let's get another horizontal layout group. Except I want you. Things like 20 spacing. But I want these to be. That's why I think we gotta do it over here and then just drag it over a little to the right. I think that's decently centered. Not to be perfect just yet. Alright, so we got our stuff set back up. No. I fucking forgot again! My god. Why? You know, let's go delete all this first and then come in here. Scale with screen size 1920 by 1080. Then I copied it before I deleted it. No, we're not doing this. Take me back. I know I pressed Control C, Unity. You can't gaslight me like that. I know what I've done. Just because you break doesn't mean you can try to gaslight me. Okay, I think we're good now. We're good. It's okay. We're all good. Crisis averted. I have to redo it for a third time. So we got this. I'm just trying to think what's the best thing to do now. Okay, now we can actually go and put the manager on here. And we got the minigame area, which is this. Minigame background. I mean, the minigame canvas is itself. So I think this should not log an error outside the rays of the. I see. Well, that's because this needs to be equal to 2 instead of 3. You're not free to, you can't see it. I would change this. This is set up for a 3x3 array. And we set it up for one that's not a 3x3 because we only have a 2x3 array, so. Sorry, easy. Sneeze snuck up on me. Alright, back into Unity. Now, hopefully, we should not log an error. And it should log the buttons. I believe that is right. It should be in that order. If we're going left to right, it should be that order. So, alright, so I believe that is setting up the 2D array correctly. So now we have the 2D array. 2D array is set up. What's the next thing we need to do? We're gonna need one that's like public void check placement. So we're gonna need a... I guess we're gonna need a... Let's make a game object. Let's see. Selected animal. And this object's gonna have the animal script on them. So I don't want to do just an animal because it's part of mono behavior. Which actually I don't really, maybe we don't need it to be arch. No, we'll leave it. We'll leave it as part of mono behavior. So just basically gonna. I need to get the. Hold on a second. I need to go look at the match 3 manager again. I guess I need to get the. I need to get the indexes of where you're actually selecting again. Let's see, button pressed. Current button. Okay, I don't need all this. The person being selected. Else, for now, I still have to do... still make another one. This is going to be public void button pressed. This is going to be the one that's actually called when the button is actually pressed. Do I need one more? I see I need one more. Hold on a second. I should not need that much. Nope, Control C first, then we delete it. Then we go up here and do this, and that should be fine. Otherwise, we'll check placement, pretty much. That's what we'll do. Turns the correct row. This would be divided by 2. And that's going to be changed, actually. So, I guess let's make a private game. Let's make another 2D array. This could be the current level. Okay. At the start, current level is going to be equal to level 1 placements. So then down here we use current level dot get length. I think 1 is the column if I remember correctly. Current level dot get length of 0. That should be fine. That should work. I think this should be fine. I guess technically I need to go set second selected index at 0 equal to row. Okay, have yourself. Well, there we go. So we have that because we was basically once we place something, it's private. We don't need to access it publicly anymore. There's only one that's going to need. The only method that should be calling it really is this method when we have 2 things selected. I guess we need to kind of do a similar thing in the match 3 where we check the adjacents. It's not exactly the same, so... I guess private void check adjacent cell, which maybe this should actually be a bool. It should return false. Yes, this is going to returns false if if there is a conflict that keeps the animal from being placed. Alright, so we'll just return false by default. And then we'll do everything else above it. So actually we're gonna give this, okay. Well actually let's do the I need to figure out the best way to go and check all the adjacent cells are. No, I think I should be getting int row, int column. Basically, if row is less than 0 or row is greater than the current level dot get length of 0, or column is less than 0, or column is greater than basically any of that, we're just gonna return false. This basically means we were given an invalid index, which also I mean in that case we just return early. It's pretty much it. We'll return early if we're given an invalid index, right? Otherwise we need to check the animal component in the cell for conflicts. This is where we're going to code the animal components. But I guess first should be if current level at row comma column dot get child dot transform dot get child count is 0, then just what is this? What is obsoletes? Using transform dot child count. So we're gonna check the animal component. Basically, check if there is an animal placed there already. And if no animal, then return true, because there are no conflicts. Pretty simple. There's nothing there. You can't conflict with nothing. It's else. This means there is a child. So then we're gonna do animal. Current animal is equal to current level at row dot column dot get component animal, and this is where we need to figure out how we're going to handle the actual seeding mechanic. So basically we'll just check if check if they can sit together or could sit together. I'm trying to think. So if we head over to animal, what we're probably gonna go need. One second, API does change. Updated. Also, did that bring anything out here? It says, oh, I was moving the media for a second, but it doesn't seem like it. Oh, so actually, before we get ahead of ourselves, first we need to actually figure out how we're going to check each adjacent row. So, well, I guess really it's just a combination of adding 1 to row and 1 to column, and adding 1 to both, and then subtracting 1 from both. So, let me think. Any time is going to be 9 adjacent cells. Alright, that's a fact. Well, no, that's not a fact, but that's the max they could have is 9 adjacent cells. Okay. So then, how do we get? We either add one, or then subtract one. Well, it's like, you know, if we start off. Let's bust pay back out for this. Also, I need a window capture device. Capture in paint, please, my good sir. I can actually see this. All right. So let's see. So we have this dude down here, and he is surrounded by 9 other dudes. So if we're gonna go access the one above him, we add one to column. This for this one, we gotta do C and R plus 1. Then for this one, we either do just R plus 1. I didn't want to the... No. This is R. This is C. So R... I should really erase that. Stop being lazy. So then we got R, and we got C. Then this is C plus 1, but R minus 1. Then this is just R minus 1. This is both of them minus 1. This is C minus 1. And this is R plus 1, C minus 1. That's every combination I need to hit. So yeah, honestly, it's gonna be best if I just don't try to loop through this and we just or we could make a whole list of row column combinations so we can loop through them constantly. Next, bool can place equals false. And then basically can place is equal to check adjacent cell. Now, do we try to streamline it, be cool? Why not? Okay, so what did I do? No. We'll have just a private int. Oh, so we're gonna have an array. How do we do an array of int arrays? Int array of array. Int array, is that how I don't remember how to do this. Do I do it like this? Is this an array of arrays? Please, this is an array of arrays. This is going to be the adjacency. Let's call the adjacent matrix. Why not? Equal to a new int of we're gonna have 9 arrays. We're gonna have 1 0. Oh, let's 1 0. Why is it not like this? Initializer length 9 is expected. We're gonna have 1 1. To declare a managed array, the rank specifier proceeds. I'm not doing a managed array. We're supposed to specify and private declaration. I'll show you with a new expression. Oh, maybe I need to do new int. int. New int. This one's going to be 0, 1, I believe. Then we have a new int of -1, 1. Nope. New int of just -1, 0. New int. We're gonna need double -1s. Right? So we need to... Yes, this one is both -1s. New ints, this one is just gonna be 0, -1. Then we get another one, that's going to be +1, -1. Is that all 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many did I skip one? Which one I don't have? I have 1, 1, 1, +1 column, down and 1, down 1 row, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I guess that's sorry. There's only 8 possible adjacencies. For type. Okay. Not just we type. It's not a 2D array though. I don't remember. I've done it before. I don't remember how to do an array of an array. Well, let's see. C# array of arrays. Oh wait. Hold on a second. Not me. I saw something maybe better. Well, if we do, instead of doing this, we do a list of int arrays equal to new list of int arrays. So why is it playing with this? Cannot convert. Oh, that's the issue actually. I see. This need to be like this out here, and this to be length 2. So basically, we just gotta put this in and curly brace around everything else. So let's go boom, 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 and boom, and then we start curly bracing around everything. What has happened to this one? Not know what that was about. No, stop it. Alright, that's looking good so far. This one doesn't actually have a comma after it. I don't know why it does love a negative so much. Yeah, it's fine with the zeros and stuff, but since it's a negative, it's like, nope, double color brace. I don't want to be touching that now. Okay, so we should have the adjacency matrix made now. So for int I equals 0, I is less than adjacency matrix dot count I plus plus. Can place equal to check adjacent cell for adjacency matrix at I at 0, comma, the same thing, but we're going to give it the column as well. And if at any point can place is false, then we are going to break out. So basically, there we found a conflict, so stop checking. And basically, we'll do a check on here. If can place does not equals true, then we'll do stuff down here. So basically, if we can place, else we don't know, to do add in like screen shake or something to visualize an error. That's the over at the future. We're not entirely sure how we're gonna handle that just yet, but can place equals true. Oh, did I accidentally do some? Hold on a second. Which kind of equals true. Oh, actually, I did some stuff. Hold on a second. So basically, check if there is an animal in the cell. If no animal, then return true. If there's no animal, then no conflict. So then we return true. There is no conflict if there's an animal. Otherwise, we'll do the whole animal, current animal is equal to... So I don't have current animals in this thing? Oh, I've selected animal, okay. Is equal to current level, nope, not current animal, current level at row, comma, column, dot, get component animal. Alright, so we're back, we got that back. So get the animal component, and I think we're gonna need some, have just like a like enum of possible animal type options, I suppose. So this would be E animal types, making a new strip real quick. So as soon as it gets done reloading, I'll open it up and we'll go make that enum real quick. Shouldn't be too terrible. I think I'm just gonna stick with omnivore, herbivore, carnivore. We could probably expand it from there. So this needs to be an enum. So we'll do omnivore, herbivore, carnivore. That's either three. Right? So then each animal, which should probably be a scriptable object now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it should probably be a scriptable object. Which I'm trying to think which one is this scriptable? I think the memory piece is scriptable object, right? No. Pairs, nope. Pair identity? There we go. So maybe actually we don't, maybe it's not the animal class that's part of scriptable. Maybe we make a animal identifier, and that one is the one that is. So we have an animal identifier class. That class is going to be one that's a scriptable object. And nope, put this above here. This will be animal. This one will serve for scriptable object. We don't need any of this. We just need a public E animal type identifier. Okay. Can I give this a method? I don't remember. I've never actually tried this before. If I make a public bool check uh check type matchup, we'll have type 1 and type 2, but it doesn't, not all comments return value. Okay, so basically we'll just need like a couple, like well, we'll just, if one of the types is, like, if the types are equal, return true. If types are the same, they can sit together. If one is an omnivore, they can sit together. So if type 1 is equal to e-animal types dot omnivore, not carnivore, omnivore, or type 2 is equal to e-animal types dot omnivore, we return true. Otherwise, so if they're not the same, otherwise that means it's a herbivore and a carnivore matched up, so then return it, so then otherwise must be herbivore and carnivore, so they cannot sit together. I don't know if I'm actually gonna do it. I do not know. This is how I'm gonna code it though, because it makes sense and it gives me a prototype. So okay, so now go back to the animal script. This is gonna have a serializable field, a private animal identifier. I guess we'll call it enemy identifier. And we'll have a method on here, public void check. I guess it's public bool check typing. And this will be given a, hopefully an animal identifier, I guess. Animal identifier. We'll just call this other identifier. That's the other animal identifier. And we're just simply going to return identifier dot check type matchup. See if I can check type matchup of identifier dot type of identifier and other identifier type of identifier. So this is return true or false. All right. I guess I should also have a public animal identifier. Is that not what it's called? Animal identifier get identifier, which is just going to return the identifier. So that way we can go into here, not here, go into the manager and get the animal identifier current identifier is equal to current animal dot get identifier. No, wait, this needs to be the selected one. So let's read another animal. Animal selected animal is equal to, thank you for the follow and our YouTube subscriber. I can't remember honestly which one is which, I mean, I was honest, but thank you anyway. Which I do appreciate it. I lost my train of thought though. What I was about to go do. We're getting the selected animals animal identifier. So this needs to be selected animal Okay, component animal. Oh, I guess we already have selected animal. I guess we'll just name this animal for now. Animal 2. So then we'll do animal, bull, can, I guess, no, sorry, let's do, at least we just return animal 2 dot, what's it called? Check typing current identifier. Because we give it the other identifier, and since we're doing animals 2, we give it the current identifier. And that should, I believe, that should be the end of this method. That's pretty much checking. Check if there is an conflict, pretty much. Why is this? Oh. I guess we don't need this then? Yeah, I guess we don't need that. That should be fine. Alright. I believe this should be everything for this method, I think. Because we got our, basically, I forgot what it's called. Basically, we're checking to make sure nothing's invalid first. Then we're checking, well, if is there actually an animal for us to check? And there's no animal for us to check, then we just return true. Otherwise, we go and check the animal. And yeah, I believe this method is done. Packet cell is done. So what do we need to do? If can place, then we need to place the selected animal in the spot, pretty much. Which will now be a to-do for now. Let's do check adjacent. Let's just log the results of that. Or let's just log can in place for now. So we can go and check and see if it actually would be working. So to check this, what I believe we're gonna have to go do is we're gonna have to make a couple animals. I think it's fine to put in here. So seeding minigame is like another folder. This would be the animal objects. I guess we'll call it just animals. Animos. Nope. Animals. Wrong. Nope. We need that L. Although you know, we're not one to take L's, but I'd gladly give them out where they're needed. We make another animal. This will just be a. We'll do a rabbit. Rabbit. I think rabbits are technically omnivores, but what kind of is a herbivore? Nope, that's not. That obviously starts to get. We're gonna need at least 6 animals to test this out. Well, we can double up. We can do like a couple of rabbits and whatnot. We'll do a fox because those prey on rabbits. You don't want them next to each other. And we need one more. What's something that wouldn't really mess with either a rabbit or a fox? Let's just do a dog. No, dogs are technically. Actually, I think dogs are technically carnivores, but they're like. They're friendly. I guess really should be carnivore, or it should be like predator, prey, and just like neutral, pretty much. Although, bit of a conundrum. I think technically rabbits maybe. Well, no, they're primarily herbivores. What's some? I know a bear is technically an omnivore, but I think a bear would definitely kill a rabbit or a fox. I don't know what the freaking put for omnivore. An owl, no, owl's carnivore. That's the hunt stuff. Let's do a bee. It wouldn't make much sense, but also that'll like put stuff down. I can't think of any animal that would be. I guess it's technically, you know, capybara. Capybara is a chill to everyone. Capybara. You're an omnivore. I don't know if they're actually omnivores. I doubt it. They're probably not. They're probably just like herbivores. But you know what? It's cool stuff. Alright, so basically, they're just gonna be like herbivores and herbivores can go together. Carnivores and carnivores can go together. And we have to use omnivores to separate them pretty much. I wonder. I wonder if we should check, like, nah. Because, like, with this current setup, it's really kind of easy. It's be like herbivore, omnivore, carnivore. Can we make good puzzles out of that? How that's set up? Or should it be like herbivores just require an omnivore next to them? If they're gonna be next to a carnivore. Because if I do foxes on these top two rows, then I can't put anything, literally anything, any herbivores anywhere. Because they're always gonna be touching a fox at least once. This is a tutorial level. Tutorial level probably fine. I'll see, every animal gets an animal component. That's required. This one's going to be a rabbit though. You are going to be a capybara. And then you are going to be a... You're going to be a fox. So then the rest of these lose their animal because you'll be placing them there. And I think we need one more script for the placement buttons. So placement buttons. With this placement button script, basically it's just gonna check really just if transform.child count is greater than 0, then we need to get over to the button components. Button. Let's do button. Button is gonna put button. And button.enabled equals false. Pretty much you can't click on spots that have stuff in them. Well, do we want this all the time? Because no, we should just for the ones that we start out with, because you should probably be able to pick up when you place down, if that make any sense. Either that, we got a way to reset pretty much, which may be annoying. So let's give these all the placement slot though. Okay, only put it on this one. Okay. Placement button. Placement button. Everyone gets a placement button. Alright, let's go give this a test. Well, okay, that was interesting. It switched scenes there. Okay, so these are not enabled. I need to change that color. Disabled color. You are completely invisible if you're disabled, so. I believe that should change it for all of them. Yep. Okay, so now if we go back into this. It loads. Why are you doing that still? I don't get it. Disabled. Is this like the pressed color? No? Okay, no, I think it's just a case of instead of changing enabled, we need to change interactable to false. Because I think that's just displaying the default sprite thing. Because I'm disabling the buttoning component instead of just not making it interactable anymore. So let's load this up. Oh yeah, so I can't click close at all. But these I can click still because these are empty spots. So. All right. Sorry about that. So now, gotta have a way of hooking up these buttons to. Alright, hold on. I guess also all these buttons. Alright, all these placement buttons need to change. Need to do scene managers button pressed. I think I just give it itself in there if I remember correctly. How this works. First starts to the button. Alright, so those all. Alright, that should be good. So I guess actually one thing I just thought about though is let's see. Oh wait, I just realized we do not need. I did this whole thing. Oh, you gotta select two. No, there's only. So let's do selected. What's that? First selected. This would be selected spot index. Good on here. We don't need any of this anymore. If row, okay, this doesn't really matter at all. Well, actually, technically, this would, no. Oh, we don't need this. We also don't need this anymore. We just do this. We don't need the else anymore either. Because there's no more ifs. Basically, we just set the selected spot index. And before we do, we select if selected animal is next not equal null. Then we go and we check the placement. Otherwise, it really does nothing. Because, I mean, you don't have an animal selected, so that would cause a problem later on the line. So, we need to fix that. So, we're also going to need a method for public void animal selected. Or, I guess... Okay, so... No, we're about that later. We're about all the sprite stuff later, okay? That's not important right now. Animal selected. I guess each of those buttons... So we'll take in a animal identifier. Okay. Because we didn't know exactly what animal type to make the animal. If that makes sense. I realize that kind of sound yes. So we're making another method. This will be called set identifier. This should be actually public void. This is going to take in animal identifier, and identifier equals identifier, pretty much. Maybe a little confusing with the naming, but this is capital, so you know it's more important. That's the rest. That's how you do it. Okay, so now then, when animal selected, we are going to. We need a prefab. Private. What's this like? This we need to place it down. Private game object. No, not disable private reflection attribute. Private game object. We're gonna call this the animal prefab. I think the goal is we only have one prefab, and like all the sprites like that are controlled by the identifier. So we are going to need a public sprite, animal sprite. That'll be useful later. Let us see. So we just select an animal, game object. Actually, what was it? We already have a game object, right? Yeah. Okay. No, do we already have a selected animal? Selected animal equals equals we did instantiate animal prefab. Ideally at the mouse's position, but I don't think that really matters because probably what I'm doing is if selected animal is not equal to null. We're just gonna we're gonna update the position to match the mouse cursor. What kind of game are you making? This is like, it's like a little bit of a 2D platform, but also it's like mostly a minigame driven game. So where basically you are a cat, which let me go to, this scene has a lot more stuff set up in it. It's like kind of showing up. Where actually? Oh, here it is, yeah. So basically you're going to be a cat trying to find your lost collar, and or you're also your best friend, depending on how far you want to go. But so basically this is going to be a little bit of platforming. It's mostly minigame driven though. It's where you basically you have these NPCs, which they give you quest, and you go do the quest, basically it gives you a minigame to go play. This is like a memory-based minigame. Okay, that's broken. I thought I fixed that. What was... Okay, that is strange. I'll have to look into that later, because I don't know why it's not working, but... It's really just like, it's a very minigame heavy kind of platformer. That's why I'm making going. I think this is our last... Well, I was gonna say, hopefully it's gonna be the last minigame I have to make, but for being real, I'll probably have to go and change some of the other ones I've assigned out to other people. See, where were we? I forgot my... Okay, here. So we're gonna update the position of this to be the mouse cursor position. Which I don't remember exactly how to do that off the top of my head. I just do selected animal dot transform not position. It's equal to mouse dot current not position. That might... No, that's not gonna work. Vector 2 control pointer. Current dot, let's see, position, display index, left button, setup. I do not remember exactly how to get it set up, but we won't worry about that for now. For now, just instantiate it somewhere in the world, that's fine. As long as I go double check it. We're testing anyway, so. And we're not making it look better later on. So we're gonna see, we're gonna spawn an animal prefab. We are going to update the spawn animals identifier. So selected animal dot get component animal dot. Nope, that's too many parentheses. Oh, my apologies. I need to change that keybind. It is too close to the parentheses, stuff like that. Which it doesn't get in the way when you're gaming, but it gets in the way when you're trying to do game dev. And every method I gotta give parentheses, and there's a lot of brackets and whatnot. But so we're update the spawn animal identifier with the new identifier. I guess technically also to do update sprite as well. I guess it should just be if selected animal. Yeah, I know what else we'll do. So like, I don't really like normally doing multiple get components in a row if I don't have to. I think it should be fine for this. Dot sprite? What? No, dot identify. Dot get identifier. Dot animal sprite does not equal. I did it again. My apologies. So actually, no. For this, I will go and do a animal identifier. Actually, wait. What am I doing? Never really done till I've seen a Unity dev video. I have tried a bit of Godot. Yeah, I've heard Godot is popping off. I just like learned Unity as my like first one, but I have seen like this kind of a shift towards Godot. Because Godot is like open source, you know, like they're able to keep adding stuff onto it as well. Basically, we'll almost do it. If identifier. Saw Visual Studio got confused. Yes, I really need to probably change the Visual Studio code, honestly. But I just kind of haven't. So. Get component animal. Actually, get component image, actually. Because this is a UI. I am so sorry. I need to stop hitting that keybind. Like, get other in-bit code editor. Yeah, I've heard they use their own like language as well, correct? It's not like Unity doesn't use C#. Unfortunately, I made it shift dash to change that scene. And that's just right next to the right parentheses button. Sprite. I think they should update the sprite. If there's a sprite, I'll update the sprite, so that's good enough. But yeah, they use their own coding language, correct? Like it doesn't use like C#. I think maybe C# based, or maybe you can use C# in it. Because I have a friend who's kind of dabbled a little bit in the Godot. He hasn't a whole lot. Yeah, in Godot it's GD script. Yeah, so I know they use their own C# based. Okay, yeah. So I know it's not the same as using C#, but I don't think it's not completely different at least. So. Oh, I'm not on this anymore. My apologies. I don't know if I've been showing that this time. I got to try to talk about Godot. I think you can use per C#. I believe you can, because I believe my friend who's learning it, that's what he uses when he codes. He uses just like the pure C#. Which I mean, if you already know C#, I think it's the better option because C# is more of a universal language than GD script. So. I don't think anything else really to do for this. Because we'll handle the following up here. So we'll start this to-do list. To-do. Yeah, a bigger community to ask for help too. Yeah, that's what I've kind of seen as well. I've seen that. I don't know if you've really watched any like game dev stuff at all, but there was this big Unity YouTuber named Brackies who basically stopped making videos a couple of years ago, but he's back now to make videos about Godot. So I have seen that it is growing. And I mean, I think it's open source, so the more people that actually start using it and start adding stuff to it, the better it's just going to be overall, so it just needs some time, really. So let's see. First thing we'll set selected animal equal to null. We'll null it back out, so. Yeah, so I go after watching the latest Brackies video. Yeah, unfortunately, I never really watched him before he quit, but that's what I used for few tutorials when I was coloring. Or so sometimes, basically, whenever I have a problem and I Google it, normally there's a Bracky's video that pops up. So I've kind of stopped using his stuff because it is kind of outdated-ish, because it's been like 4 years since his last upload, or 3, something like that. It's been a couple years, but all right. Why did I hope it's in C? Like this coding's in C or Godot's in C? Because yeah, I don't. I mean, I know you can code a game in C, but I do not know that'd be the best language to code a game in. Hello, hello, Gummo. Welcome to the chat. Let's see. I need to test this. Actually, how am I gonna pass this animal identifier down? Because if I just go back into Unity real quick, and I tried SDL and SFML with C++. I need to learn C++ and enjoy it. 2BH. I need to learn C++ in Unreal Engine. I just every time I've kind of sat down and started learning Unreal Engine, I've kind of just stopped. I just don't like. I don't know what it's about. I just don't like Unreal Engine. I think it's just like the UI. I hate the scene UI. It just feels clunky. We'll be trying Vulkan over summer break. Oh, we're getting fancy, I see. I don't know much about Vulkan, but so we got the herbivore. This will be the omnivore, and this will be for carnivore. I usually change this to be herbivore, which is, I don't know exactly how it's gonna be. They may want it to be more like each character. Yeah, Unity is too cluttered. Oh, you think Unity is too cluttered? I guess this needs to be a bit of cluttering. It's just like with kind of how Unreal Engine is set up. I think like a lot of the stuff is like kind of closed by default. And it's just like I like having all this open. Nah, C is him, that dude. I guess I do have mine kind of cluttered because I like having my scene view and my game view open at the same time, and I like having my hierarchy and having the project open, and then you got the inspector on the side. So you could definitely make it not as cluttered. I just personally like it this way. So this is a carnivore button. That scene view gives me Blender flashbacks. Oh yeah, just like, yeah, it is. This is a 2D project, and there's nothing else behind it. So in 3D, it's actually, you know, a 3D plane. It's like I think I can make it like this. You know, this probably gives you maybe more Blender flashbacks. So it's not a 3D mode. I just look around. That UI is same with Blender too. I think you are right. I think they do have very similar UI. I haven't used Blender. I've attempted to learn it like once or twice, but I've really never done much of Blender myself. But I've kind of stayed more in the realm of 2D games for the most part. Not entirely by purpose, more like it just happened. A lot of stuff I happen to work on is done in 2D because 2D is easier for art. So, and also it's kind of easier to code overall. So let's just go add in. Then we're gonna need a new script for all this as well. It's gonna be the selectable, I guess animal selection buttons. It's gonna have, I'll give it, for now it's only gonna have one. Ideally, it's probably have a couple public, what was it called? Animal identifiers? Animal identifier. Ideally, you should have a couple of these. So you can, like, it's a little bit, not just seeing the same 3 animals over and over again, but for now, we'll only do the one. And I don't know actually if I even, well, just show you guys, not much, you didn't really miss much, but it's just like one line of code pretty much. But I don't know if we can actually do what I'm about to go try to go do. I'm thinking about it. So if I go put this on here, then I tell it all, when we click this button, I want it to do seating minigame manager dot animal selected. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna have to just, instead of, yeah, I can't just, anyways, best of luck. Thanks for coming by, man. Glad talking to you. Good talking to you. But, let's see. Instead of passing that, we'll do an animal selection button. So then the identifier is equal to button.identifier. That makes sense, but that's good. Yeah, that solves our problem as well, because, oh, I didn't mean to put you guys in the darkness, my bad. We go back into here, and then now I could just give it this selection. Oh, I think it's called, I think we gotta reselect it, because it's trying, and then we give it that, and there we go. Ooh, what did I do? Hold on. Okay, I don't know what happened. I accidentally minimized everything I had open. I don't even know what button combination I pressed to do that. I wasn't impressive though. I think it was impressive. I don't know. I really don't know how I did it. So, let's go get the Steam Minigame Manager. Animal selected for you. Oh, I'm doing Windows S. Okay. Try to do just to Control S. I'm actually doing Windows S. Sorry about this. I need to hit Control S. I need to go one further. Animal selection buttons. Open that up. Seating minigame canvas. Animal selected. Alright. So I guess also while we're here, we can go get all these, the one they're going to be spawning in. We're going to be doing the fox. We're going to be doing the rabbit. Nope, we're going to be doing the capybara. We're going to be doing the rabbit. I guess we'll also do debug. It's not the code here real quick. Just so we know exactly which one we have selected, because we don't really have it set up where we actually watch it very easily. We're gonna log the, we're gonna say we're selected plus, oops, I'm gonna do that. Oh, I guess, okay, I see why. Plus identifier dot identifier? Type identifier. Two strings to be safe. I think it should automatically convert to a string, but just so you can see the name of it. So there's all that. Now I still mean, oh no, actually, technically I already have the animal prefab made. I wonder if we need to test or anything then. So we just go here, the animal prefab. We go to prefab, seating manager. This is the animal script. So I think we can test now. I actually do not know if we can test. There's maybe some errors. No errors on start. If I click this, I selected a herbivore. If I did this here, that's an error. This is an object, line 90. Let's see, 90. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, that's how I was doing this. Each button had its own index. Okay, hold on a second. I think I was just manually changing the index of the buttons. I mean, I guess technically we can just do that for this as well. But once again, I'm sorry, I keep forgetting. I think let's change it the other way. So inside here we need a match 3 grid spot. This is index 1. You're 2. You're 3. You're 4. And you're 5. Alright, now let's try this. So we're going to select a herbivore. And click there. True, true. And line 163. Or 161. Okay. So this logged multiple times though, which I don't understand entirely why. Let's recall it multiple times, and in that case, why don't we call it 3 times? I'll click the button once. Oh, wait, this is break, okay. I guess let's we just return to make sure it's actually working right. Make sure it's not like continually go through this for loop. Well, no, I guess I know. Okay, I guess I would have done true, true, and then it ran to one that was false. I don't know, I ran one that was false. If nothing's in there, it should be 0. How should I start learning to code? Well, there is a lot of different ways you could really go about it. I don't really know which one's the best. I went to college and learned how to basically do game dev and code that way. So that's one way you go do it. I mean, there's plenty of tutorials online though if you don't want to have to go to college and all that. You can pretty much YouTube just like any tutorial, like just look at the basic C# tutorials or basic game dev stuff. Like Unity has a whole set of, like if you want to learn game dev Unity has like a whole set of like stuff on their website. I think it's called I think if you look like Unity starter tutorials. Yeah, Unity has like a whole like get started thing, which you use Unity Learn. That's like Unity though. I don't know. I don't know if Unity is what you're looking for to start on. I mean, it's really you go to school, or I mean, there's plenty of tutorials online, stuff like that. So, is there a way that's best? Don't know. Like I said, I went to college, and then I still ended up using a large amount of tutorials and stuff to figure out some of the more advanced stuff. So. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. Just thanks, no problem. That could be of some help. Like I said, I mean, if you don't want to spend the money and stuff, well, sometimes there's some money for the some people have like online course stuff like that. There's all those. There's a lot of different ways, but it's pretty much mostly you do it yourself online, following tutorials and courses, or you can go to school for it. So the main thing is usually to practice it yourself. So going to school alone is not enough. Neither is just like watching and just basically just going through and mindlessly completing tutorials. So you're gonna have to basically do your own stuff at some point to help you. So selected animal was null. Why was selected animal null? It should only be null if we can place it. And that means that we've gone through everyone, which I don't think we have. I reloaded stuff, so actually all my logs are gone. Let's go relog this and make sure it's not actually. Is it doing every time? So, herbivore. Put them there. Nope, it's still a 3, so this is on number 3. Which should be... See, if we go up, boom, boom, should be this cell right here. Oh, which I guess actually, yeah, you can't place it there because there's a carnivore there. So it should be false, but... Why is 161? Line 161 is the selected animal. Which the selected animal should have... Oh, fine, now we're sending you guys in the darkness again. I mean, if we go look at... This should be selected animal right here. And this has an animal script down here in the bottom right. So I don't quite know why this would be... Oh, I guess actually, the error means selected animals, null. The only way it can be null, though... As if this was called... I did not get this. Let's see, debug.log, placing animal. So let's just get into log and see if we can figure out something. Once this loads up. Herbivore, place you here. Nope. Okay, so we're not placing anything. I don't get how a selected animal is null then. It has to be. One line 161, the only thing that could be causing an error is if this we're trying to get the component of a null object. I feel like. Debug.log selected animal. Let's just log that real quick and see. I don't know what is entirely going wrong. It's an empty square though. I kind of think it's maybe the line above it that's the problem. Or I'm getting the current animal, but why would that be the case? I mean that cell should not. Yeah, no, it's not that exists. I think it has to be the line above it, which doesn't make any sense because we look at the scene view. This doesn't have any children. I'm still saying line 163, which is this. Get component. Animal. They should both have animals. Let's see, is this debug.log animal 2? Just see if that log gets hit. Oh, so I really, this is gonna be stumped now. I don't know what is wrong. Nothing seems obviously wrong to me. Obviously something's gotta be off. Okay, that's line 164. Yeah, okay, this is definitely, it's not this line. It's not line 163 because it moved down this line. So it's something inside this statement. Probably this. Because current animal of that cell is gonna be null. But that's what I don't get. Like, no, wait. Oh, so we actually do to get the child of this. That's actually a bug I actually realizing. This is yeah, it's how is it not throwing? Is it actually? I'm so confused how it's not throwing a freaking child. I'm confused how this hasn't thrown an error before because hello Danny Dev, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm just trying to find why my code is breaking and the error is not being useful at all. This I feel like should fix that. Let's not fix the error though. Maybe we'll fix the error. Let's just test. Very well. That's good to hear. Yeah, just trying to fix this. Hold on a second. Place the herbivore. You know what? Never mind. That was the error. We fixed the error. All right. The error was I was dumb and I was trying to get the animal component of the button instead of the child. And the child actually had the animal component. So I don't know why it was weirdly waiting like twice, but okay. But I do actually realize I technically made it impossible. Oh no, it's not possible. Never mind, what am I doing? Duh, if I could just put a herbivore here. Oh, never mind. Oh, my apologies. I forgot to switch screens. I got another error this time. This time online 90. Did I not give them all match 3 grid spots? I thought I gave every one of them a match 3 grid spot. Oh, I put you. I'm struggling a little bit at the moment. Hold on a second. Yeah, every one of these has a match 3 grid spot. Am I not mistaken? However, that's an instance of an object. That is literally the only thing. Wait, let's see. Is current button set correctly each time? Yeah, it is. It's each button has its own thing down here. Okay. So what else about this could be wrong? I mean, grid spot should. Every button has this on it. The line's here, so that's people trying to access button index, but so that means this has to be coming back as not true, but how can it be coming back as not true when literally they all have it? Let's see, master grid spot, 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 master everything literally has a master grid spot, okay? But specifically we're looking for 3. Yeah, this has one. Its button index is 3. Oh, wait, I am realizing I did something completely wrong. This is always going to check the same area. It's actually not even checking from the same row and stuff. So, okay, hold on a second. Yeah, I realized I didn't even. I was trying to give it this spot to check, and I wasn't even doing that right. Hold on a second. So, int array of the selected index. Read that. So, it's the selected spot index. Okay. And here we also need to pass the selected index down here. Int array selected index. Here, this will be the adjacent or the row inc for incremental and the column inc. And then we'll do just int row is equal to select index at 0 plus. I'm sorry. I forgot. I need to unbind that because that is plus. Unfortunately, I have to use plus. Int column is going to be equal to 1 plus column inc. Okay. Will this solve the bug? I do not think so. So I also realized I had that on the wrong scene. You were interested in what I just did. I simply am taking the value. This is the actual index you selected. So you want to place something here, and then I'm simply just adding the incremental value, which is stored inside this big array. Basically to make a full circle around the cell. So where was I at? So let's go and debug.log grid spot just to make sure. I don't think that's gonna solve the error, but I don't know why this error is occurring, so I don't even entirely know how I would solve it myself in the first place. Anyway, so let's see if I try to put a herbivore once it's actually done loading. Actually, hold on 1 second. How is that actually? Oh, I'm not actually capturing this. Not question anything. Good. Put on the freaking cursor. I don't know how you capture it. Okay. Capture grid spot. And this is outside the bounds of the array. It's at line 156. Okay. Okay. Actually, open up everything, I believe. Whoopsie daisy. That's fine though. So yeah, if it's outside the index of the array though, I feel like this should catch it. So if row is less than 0, so we're in the -1 row. Actually, I guess this should be greater or equal to, I think, actually. Not just greater than. Because, yeah, because it's going to be, the length is going to be 2. But the index is going to be up to 1. Okay, so that's that bug fixed. Hopefully, I think. I'm saying that confidently. And hoping that it's going to go the best. But, you know how coding goes. I could be completely wrong with that. False. So you check the one above it, which should be another herbivore. That's the wrong one. This should be a rabbit. I picked a rabbit. Current animal should have a rabbit. But you're telling me that we immediately falsed out. Oh, because this is false. I was like, hey, this is first returns true. Return true, but not false, as to not end the search early. Basically, just like just skip over it. Yeah, there's no conflict. It's out of bounds, so no conflict. Yeah. So basically, we're changing this from true to false. If it's out of bounds, there's no conflict. Otherwise, we're gonna run the issues of just like. Well, actually, that first cell should not be false though. I don't know why that is false. It should be like adding 1 to the row. It should be bringing it up 1. Actually, let me just see. I realize I am not capturing my. Am I capturing my cursor now? It might be. Okay, nope. I don't know what's on my cursor. It's not showing up. I'm sorry about that. I tried to fix it once I noticed it though, but all right. Let's see. Herbivore. No reference exception. Yay! 91 this time. Why is this? What? Oh, I'm sorry. It's not null though. If we go back into here, this is not null. This is saying that it does exist, but yet somehow, you get a null error. I mean, it can't be current level, right? Current level is equal to level 1 placements. It can't be current level, right? That's the issue. Selected spot index. Am I setting that? Okay, that's set to equal to a new int there, so that can't be the issue. What is the issue? I don't get what the issue is. Button index. That should be fine. I am very confused. Why? What is the problem in Unity? What? It can't be a null exception here. Outer instance of an object. Current button. I mean, that's the only thing it's coming from, though. UI? I guess I do need to know exactly which spot you click so I can check all spots around you, so. Button index, current level. I just don't know what this issue could be. Current level should not be null. Current level should never be null. Should always start off at least level 1. Oh, wait. Am I doing it too early? I don't think I'm doing it too early. I think it should be still fine. But it still should be a array. A 2D array size. And it doesn't have anything in it. Current button. Let's see if that changed anything. I don't know why it would change anything. But sometimes you just gotta try stuff and pray. So you selected herbivore. Okay, apparently that was an issue. I don't entirely know why it was an issue, but apparently that was an issue, so. So we placed the animal. If I try to put a carnivore here, that's not right. That should not place the animal there. I do see an issue with the spawning of this. So when we spawn in, we do need the parent to be the canvas. And we're also responsible. Actually, also down here, we want to set the selected. Or is it current animal? Is that what's it called? Selected animal. Selected animal dot transform dot parent is equal to has equal to, was it level 1 buttons, or I guess current level at no selected index at 0, comma selected index at 1. Need an extra bracket there. What's the dot transform? There we go. That was the issue. And then also then we want to go select the animal dot transform dot position is equal to a new vector 3 dots, or is equal to vector dot 0. Just basically zero it out. Then make it null. That way I think it should always remain visible. And we can actually see it, hopefully place it down. We'll double check though. So once this loads, oh, the cursor's back now. I click this, it spawns it in there. I click this. It's not exactly where it should go, but at least it moved, hey? This can't actually be, like, that's not zeroed out. What, like, what? Maybe maybe they changed the rect transform out position, so I was like the dot transform dot rect, or is that, we gotta do dot rect animal dot rect, no, dot transform dot, I don't remember how you're ringing. Let's try his local position, why not? 3.0. Oh, they actually fix anything, but maybe we'll. With reload stuff though, so then we're going to have to restart. Come on, Unity, finish loading your stuff. Okay, let's see if we can redo this. I don't think it's going to change anything, they still can go up the side. They want to get the rect transform component and like, no, actually, nope, okay, never mind. But now. Okay, wait, did that actually place it there? Let's see. No, it didn't. It said it was placing animal. But it didn't actually place the animal. Where did the clone go? It went here. Why did it go here? I didn't click here. Why? I'm using the set parent method instead. I do not know why it's being placed inside this one. Can place is obviously true, which this shouldn't. I guess technically you can place an omnivore there. Yeah, you can place an omnivore there. But I should not be able to place a herbivore there. Yet I can. They're all true. Which is a mistake. I think it's not calculating the. Well, it's calculating that position correctly though. I really am just not entirely sure about. I guess if it was starting from down here at this square and searching, which means that it thinks it's in this bottom right square, which it should not think that. So let's go debug.log row plus, and hold on. Stream is not starting. Stream has already started, believe it or not. Hold on. Then so we're gonna debug.log this out just to see, because I feel like it's calculating it's in the wrong spot. I think it's checking this bottom right spot. We should be checking the spot above it. That also, I think it's gotta be, because that's why it's selecting that spot as well. Console, boom, boom, boom. It's choosing 1, 2, which is, yep, boom, boom. That's not right. Should be doing 0, 2. So let me double check and see if I saw select put this here. That's doing it in 1. That's right. 1, 0 is right. Put the omnivore there. Oh, that was an error. Oh, we're doing it. Oh yeah, we're doing it 2, 1. That's not. Why? That should not be right. It should give us an error. That's outside the. Why is that? How'd that make it past? How did it make it past the red check? I mean, that should be 2, so it should get caught here in return. Oh, I guess actually that would be. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So there's something wrong with this. This is not working anymore. Because we changed it to be instead of it works for 3 by 3, but not by 2 by 3. Which I don't. I guess hold on to listing. So yeah, I guess actually yeah, because if it's at 4. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. 3 would be 1 by 5. That's why it's moving the row down as well. Because when the byte index is equal to 3, then okay, so that does not work for. If I made it 4, would that solve? Oh, there's none of us even really solve it actually. Let's do it. What if I just make it 3 again? Actually, what if I just treat it like it's a 3 by 3 array? Oh. Yeah, what if I just take this so this is not counting as a 3 by 3? I wonder if that would solve everything. Let's see. So we're gonna put a carnivore up here. That seemed to work. I put a herbivore here. That says false. I can't put it there. I put it here though. And I should be able to put a carnivore here. Nope, that doesn't work. I can put an omnivore here. Which, okay, so we'll need to add something in here to where if selected animal does not equal null. Oh, so I got the actually plus insert. So if it's not null, then we're going to just destroy selected animal, basically. If there is still an I think it's very self-explanatory. As if there is already an animal selected but not placed. Make sure we destroy it first. Alright, so to make this a little bit more noticeable though, because I need to get a video of it just showing off the thing. Let's go into scripts, seeding minigame, animals. Let's give these all different sprites. You, capybara, are getting the I don't know what exactly to do to help differentiate them. Um. I guess you'll be a safety pin, Capybara. Like, I really don't know what to make them, so that's what to do. Fox will be cheese puffs. Yep, that makes sense. And bunny will be the blue ribbon. Let's go see now. If I click play now, I think these three should change. I don't think the place down will change. Value cannot be null. Unity underscore self? Okay. I don't... Is that something I've done? I'm gonna try restarting my Unity real quick, because I don't know what that error is, but I don't think it's something that I should cause, so... Give me un momento to restart Unity. That is strange. I think that's just... I don't think that's something I did. I think it's just a weird Unity bug. Could be wrong though, but I don't like. I think I'd at least be getting some sort of like indicator, you know, like or some sort of useful error message besides just the unity.self error. Because like it doesn't even, I don't know what that means. I really don't know what that means, how I can even fix that. So. Alright, so we are loaded back in. Let's give this a try. You're almost loading. Okay, I didn't get self errors, but these did not change either. What the hell, boys? You're supposed to change. Is this supposed to change actually? I don't think I actually did that, so I see on start, I guess if identifier does not equal null, then red. I swear I did something like this. Image. Image component. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, I think that's right. Component. Is it two ones? I don't know. Like, no, let's name image. Why not? Image is equal to image. If identifier is not equal to null, then image dot sprite is equal to identifier dot animal sprite. I swear I did this before. Then do the same thing out here with image. Image sprite equals identifier animal sprite. Where did I know I did this before though? Where did I do this before? So this side of the manager some? Oh, okay. That's where I did. Okay, hold on a second. So that means I don't need it down here. This may cause an error anyway, because image may technically be assigned yet, but let's go back in here and see this is gonna work though. Play. Okay, now those are the ones. Herbivore is a blue ribbon. Place it there. Omnivore. Technically I can place it there. But I can't place the carnivore anywhere, so I need a way to basically pick it up and not let you. Okay, you should not. Oh no, never mind. I know why. I know why. Okay, so. Okay, alright, well I think that's a good place to start, so teaching minigame prototype start. So let's see, well, what do we have? We got 3 types of animals. Animals can only sit next to their type or an omnivore. Some parts not working, but basic prototype. Alright, and I think I'm going to end the stream there for now then. Hope you guys enjoyed. I got the decent amount done. There's still some aspects like actually getting the follow your mouse and being able to like pick up and remove stuff. That still needs to be done. But yeah, aside from that, you guys have a good rest of your day. And if you like what you see, make sure to follow and subscribe. Yeah, hope to see you guys again later. Bye. Bye.